right. Good afternoon, everybody. Nyia Harris here for Open Book with Nyia Harris. Thanks for tuning in to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. Before we get started here, I just want to read a quick reader here for Power 104.7. So, through the Center of Broadcast Journalism, Power 104.7 is training the next generation of journalists and changing who gets to tell the stories. We deliver hands-on, intensive training with award-winning professionals. Then we put our students straight to work in the real newsroom right here at Power 104.7. This mission matters now more than ever, and we need your support. Help us diversify newsrooms across our state with a tax-deductible donation to the Center of Broadcast Journalism. No gift is too small, and every dollar makes an impact. Donate now at the Center for Broadcast Journalism.org. So I want to thank you again for tuning in to Power 104.7. Again, my name is Nyia Harris for Open Book with Nyia Harris. My guest in studio today is Widlyne Desir. Widlyne Desir, how are you?
I am well.
So good to see you. Feel free to adjust your volume there where your headphones are plugged in at. You can just adjust.
Oh.
You should be able to hear yourself in
Yeah.
your head.
There we go.
There you go. Yes. How are you?
I am blessed.
Yeah?
Yes.
We've been together all day.
I know. I love it. I love it. It's my favorite time.
We've been on, we went to B3 this morning.
Yes.
In the same room, or in the same building. And then we went to lunch across the street.
Mm-hmm.
And then we hung out in here in the studio.
Mm-hmm.
And now it's interview time.
It's a great day.
Yes.
I have my favorite.
Yeah. Yeah. I've had a great time with you. And we've talked about anything and everything. I'm not sure if this is showing up or not. Actually, yeah, it is. Okay. There's a very distracting flashing that's happening right here. I don't know if you can see it.
Nope.
Okay.
Probably good because I'll stare at it. Oh, now I can because you pointed it out.
Yes. It says phone flasher. So it's distracting me. But anyway, back to the interview at hand here. So Widlyne Desir is the expert body healer.
Yes.
Desir Holistic Therapy, correct? So she does massage, and we'll get into that in just a little bit. As you know, as I mentioned to you, we like to talk pop culture, world events, but if things are skewing negative, which they're always skewing negative, we want to stay in positive territory. So we like to talk fun, happy, light, fluffy stuff.
Babies.
Whoa. The thoughts and opinions. No, we're going to talk weekends.
Okay.
Yeah. So tell me about your weekend.
I slept.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Lately I've been doing a lot of sleeping. I think it's just with how times are right now, but
yeah.
I'm always about working out.
Yeah.
I
yes,
work
you
out.
Are.
Yes. Working out is how to keep my mental kind of just And then I did catch up with one of my friends. I haven't seen her in a long time. She's been in school, kicking butt.
Okay.
And it's just, how life be lifing. And so
Absolutely.
we got to catch up for a little bit. So I was happy to see her. Oh, and then Sunday I got to see Cassandra, who I always love seeing.
Shout out to Cassandra
Yes,
Speed. We love her.
I love her.
Yes.
And she's one of my favorite people.
Yeah.
And so I got to sit and talk with her, which is always a blessing because I like how honest she is with me.
Yes. I feel like she just gives gems upon gems, drops gems upon gems.
And she's so direct, and she says it in a sweet way.
Yes.
No, that's not what it is. I'm
yes.
She's like, sorry.
Yes, absolutely. She knows this, and it's said with love, but she just gives auntie vibes.
I love.
Yeah.
I don't know what auntie. Maybe I said
your favorite auntie
sister.
vibes.
I would say my old, because how I fall in the lineup in my family.
Yeah.
She's actually my oldest brother.
Yeah.
And so her and LeBrent are my oldest siblings. So I really look at them like an older sibling that is just you have your parents, and then the oldest usually be the second parent where they still keep you in line, you can't do. That's how I look at them.
I hear you. Yeah. No, again, that's why I say, said with love, that's how she comes to me. I feel like it's she's auntie vibes, which is funny though, because I feel like LeBrent is big brother, but then maybe that's because he's picking on me sometimes. So anyway,
that's what we need.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what my oldest brother does. He picks on me.
Yeah.
And so that's just, he picks on you, but he's still very direct.
Yeah.
Because LeBrent, even when it came to business, and he would just be so direct with me. He's like, no, this is what you're doing. I'm like, okay, this is what I'm doing.
Yes. I think my favorite auntie, that's how I view her. So,
yes.
And you know what? She actually might be listening right now because
that's okay.
She's my number one fan, I think.
That's awesome.
So shout out to Cassandra if you're listening.
We love you.
We do love you, indeed. What is on the agenda, my friend? I mean, we're just flying through January already. Can you believe it's January 19th? It is MLK Day today. Any thoughts around that? Positive thoughts around that?
I love people.
You love people. Okay. I also love people.
That's all I have to say about that. Because I don't know. It kind of... we could go down a rabbit hole.
And not if it's not a happy rabbit hole.
See, and I don't know.
Let's keep it nice and light and positive. And yeah, I also love people as well.
I think it's just like people and recognizing that we really should lead with love.
Yeah.
And positivity, because the world is kind of dark. And I already lead with love. Like, that's just kind of my motto. I like to be happy, positive. And so today, it's just another reminder that you just need to lead with love.
Absolutely. And, you know, speaking of Laurent and I were just talking about this at the gym this morning, but, like, energy is everything.
Yes.
And, you know, just like negative energy can be contagious, good energy, positive energy is also contagious. So,
100%.
so it's like you want to put as much of that out there as possible so that other people can, like, it's good for you, but other people reap the rewards as well.
100%. Negative energy, it's like drama to me. I run so fast. I'll run and hide in the woods.
I'm gonna be like, where's Widlyne? She's in the woods. You had some negative energy going.
She knows where to go.
Yes, exactly. I am curious. You just got back from a little bit ago. You got back from a fantastic vacation from Turks and Caicos.
Yes,
where the weather was fine.
Oh my goodness, that's just where it's love. It's always love there because I'm an island girl.
Yeah,
and so I feel more at home.
Yeah,
and it was just usually I take like a birthday trip. I started it to let go of all the toxicity from that year, regroup, and just really focus on all the achievements I have and how far I've come. This last year, though, it was just more of I was just like, it's my birthday, whatever, I'm leaving. Yeah, it was to let go, but I've just really come so far in how I am very okay with who I am, that it wasn't even, I didn't have to let go of anything because I already know what doesn't serve me. It goes away. And what's for me, it stays because I can never miss it because it's mine.
I hear you on that. Any plans to return? We'll leave it at that.
Okay.
Are you going to stick with me?
What do you mean, stick with you?
We're going to take a quick music break. You going to stick with me?
Of course. I will never go anywhere.
We didn't rehearse that line. You have been listening to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. We're going to take a quick music break. We'll be back in just a bit. All right, we are back. Open Book with Nyia Harris. Again, my guest is Widlyne Desir. We're just sitting here chatting it up here, talking about kind of anything and everything. You were saying before the break, how are your headphones, by the way?
Okay. I hear it in this ear, but I don't hear anything in this ear.
Oh, okay.
But I think I can make it work.
Okay, sorry about that.
It's all good. Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, perfect. Technology, it's not our forte.
Technology is not my friend.
We were talking about before the break, I think you going on your trip or whatnot. You are like a woman who likes to plan that self-care, right? You said you have multiple trips that you do like in a year that, you know, some solo, some with your family or whatnot. Talk a little bit about that. Like, why is that so important to you?
Because health is wealth.
Health is wealth. That's your tagline.
Yes, and health care, because I take care of people so much. Because I'm a serial entrepreneur and I'm doing multiple things, but it's all under like body work. That's me pouring into people and pouring. And for me to keep my cup full, I have to pour into myself. So that's not just taking care of myself mentally, physically over here. It's actually taking a physical break. And then tapping out from the rest of the world. Because I could stay here, do a staycation, I'm going to work. Knowing me, I'm going to work. Somebody going to contact me, I'm like, yes. But if I physically go and I have to physically leave my work here, I actually tap out and I take that mental break that I need. That
is really important that, and I actually want you to say that last piece again, like from the staycation part.
Oh, having a staycation, I'm not actually going to be taking the break. But I do a staycation. I don't always have to do a vacation, but staycation, I'm going to end up working.
Yeah. Yeah. So I think that like, that's what the part, thank you. That was the part I wanted you to repeat, because it is important to check out, to unplug, to just be off the grid for a minute, right? You know, even with my cruise that I did in November, because I guess when you're in international waters or whatever, like your phone's roaming or whatnot. And my husband's like, oh, one of us, we only need one phone on. I was like, you keep your phone on. And I powered it off and didn't look at it again for 4 days, you know, and it was nice. It was nice to just check out completely. Like whatever is there is going to be there for me to deal with 4 days from now.
100%.
So good on you. And in a sense, not in a sense, you are practicing what you're preaching too.
100%. It took a long time to do that though.
Yeah.
I had my first mentor is like, set your life up how you want to live it. And I didn't understand what he was talking about. I'm like, how can I set it up? I just started my business. I ain't got no money to set it up. He's like, you need to start living your life how you want it to be. You need to set it up. That's exactly what I started doing. And it took time, but I'm definitely living my life how I want to.
That's good. That's so good. Yeah. And then you're not like talking out of both sides of your mouth. It's easy for you to be able to tell your clients that like, hey, you need a break. Hey, you need this, you need that. You need to be doing something for yourself, right?
Yeah. But that doesn't really go over so well. Like me telling them to take it, because they're not. I work with high level professionals. The break they feel like they took was me coming to them and massaging them. They're like, that was my break. I'd be like, yeah, but
you're still leading by example, though.
I mean, I lead by example. A lot of them will say, I wish I could do that. They could. It's just they're not prioritizing that. Prioritizing. There we go.
Yeah, I get that happens to me
like
sometimes too.
Twister.
Yeah,
they're not doing that, and so then it gets put on the back burner until then they get hurt. And then I'm trying to help them get back to their old self. And I'm like, well, if you would have took a break, you wouldn't have got hurt.
Yes.
Or if you started
prioritizing. It's all right. I can't say like, I think it's exploitative. Do you know what I'm trying
exploiting?
But it's like
exploitative.
Exploitative. Hopefully Nate puts it on the screen. Exploitative. I can't say that word. I don't know what it is. You know what I'm talking about.
There's other words too. It's like, am I spelling this right? It's so easy. Am I spelling it right?
Yeah.
But back to what we were saying. What were we saying?
We were saying that, you said you work with high level professionals and you're living by example. And what I was saying was like, you can say like, hey, I think actually it's really important that you just like, you're not just talking the talk, but you're walking the walk, right?
Oh,
and to show your clients that even if they don't listen, because if they don't listen up front or, in the beginning, they probably will listen in the end. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sometimes. I think it's easier for me to help them with, I do more of the Chinese medicine where I'll be like, what's your blood type? Because the bottom of your foot tells me a lot. So how is it when you use the restroom? They'll be like, just fine. But I'll be like, no, is it like a Snickers or is it like toothpaste? Because it tells you a lot. So a lot of times I will figure out ways.
Wait a second. What does that mean?
If you have it like a Snickers, it means your body's not digesting your food enough and you need some more nutrient, some other things to help.
If you're talking about a bowel movement.
Yeah, and if it's toothpaste.
We're talking about like urine. I was like, what? Wait a second. What are you talking about, Widlyne? This is not. I'm glad I clarified because I was like, I immediately went to like pee. So I was just like, what kind of? Oh my word! I was like, okay, I'm thinking
bowel movement.
Bowel movement.
Yes. If it's like either or, you either are too much on the spectrum, this part too much on the spectrum. That way you need to like get in the middle of it.
Yeah.
And so it's a lot of it will come down to me depends on where they are. So if they're at the point where I'm like, you need to drink water, I'm going to push water. If they're like, I hate water, well, then there's vegetables you can eat or fruit you can eat.
Sure.
So it's always another way. So it's in a way I'm tricking them.
In a way you're tricking them?
I'm tricking them. They're like, well, okay, what do you like to do? So then I'll be like, well, just do that. That's going to be what I need you to do. Or I tell them, if you don't do this, this is XYZ. You're going to be sore. You're not going to get better.
Yeah.
We're just going to keep working, like we're working in a circle. So sometimes people listen, sometimes they don't. I'm just there to help them in that moment. And that's about it.
And that you are. That's why you're the expert body healer, right? Let me ask you a question here. So I have to ask this because actually my husband asked this question before. He's like, I wonder. I'm not going to use his voice. Sometimes I do that. Like when I say so.
Voice. We like voiceovers.
Like when I say stuff that he says, then I start talking like him. Like,
I do that all the time. Voiceovers are awesome.
But he's like, I wonder if like sometimes, because like you're doing something very intimate, right? Rubbing, you're massaging, right? You're rubbing people's backs, legs, whatever. So the question he had is, and let me preface by saying,
I'm already cracking up because I already know what you're gonna say.
I'm actually going a different direction. The question he has is like, and I'll preface by saying he's a big fan of like before he gets a massage, he'll always go like take a shower before he goes or whatever. And he's like, I wonder if there's ever just somebody like super funky that will just go like after a workout or something like that. Don't answer that because I want to hear the answer to that question, right? Because I mean, because like I said, it's like an intimate thing, right? So it's like it's nothing but skin in your hand. So, oh my god. Okay. Anyhow, you have been listening to Power 104.7, Open Book with Nyia Harris with my guest, Widlyne Desir. I also want to tee up who's coming up next week. Our friend, fellow B3er, Shabazz Shah. He is so wonderful. He on LinkedIn, he is Shabazz is a human being. I told him before he needs to put like a little insert in there that says Shabazz is an awesome human being or a genuine human being. He's such a great person, and I can't wait to talk with him. So I thank you so much for taking this time, tuning in, listening to Power 104.7, your home for hip hop and R&B. We're going to answer that question and clarify on the other side. So we're going to switch to podcast mode now. Thank you so much for listening. I appreciate you.
Ugh, big booty.
Okay. Oh. All right. We are back in podcast mode. Widlyne Desir in studio with me. We had to switch headphones because we're having some headphone issues. How are those? Better?
Way better than the other ones, yes.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so we left off on a cliffhanger. I think I didn't even say the cliff. I usually say like the cliffhanger part, like, wait, don't answer that because, why? Because we're going to podcast mode and whatnot. I didn't even say that because I was laughing so much. Okay, so the cliffhanger was, this is really kind of my husband's question, but like, giving massages is a very like intimate thing, and he's a big proponent of like, oh, I'm gonna get a massage, let me go like take a hot shower or whatever so I can be the freshest I can be for this massage. You thought I was going in a different direction, which we're gonna revisit in just a second, but his question basically is like, I wonder if people have ever like showed up like super sweaty and funky, like just came from the gym expecting a massage, that kind of thing. Have you run into that? Have you experienced that?
So, well, I can answer this in two parts.
Sure.
The people that I have massaged have not been funky like that, but have they worked out? I used to work on professional athletes.
Sure.
So, or college athletes too. So yeah, they maybe just came from practice or whatever. My thing is not being sweaty. Mine is that funk. I always say hygiene is key. Yeah. If you come, it's my business. If you come and you're funky like that, I'll cancel your appointment. I don't care. I will reschedule it because I will tell you before, hygiene is key. Yes. And so people walk in and they're fresh and whatnot, right? Like I would rather you be fresh. Well, just don't, like you didn't take a shower for 3 days. Please don't come see me. Okay. And you know what? That's fair and valid, yes, right? Because body odor is no, it's no joke. And I'm rubbing lotions and stuff on you. You just... A lot of times I tell people, you probably don't want to put lotion on, because I don't. I will take a shower and don't put lotion on because you're going to put a whole bunch of lotion on and oils and whatnot. Yeah. And a lot of times some of the lotions you put on will make it ball up. So then you're going to have all these little balls all over you, the brown balls because of the lotion you use. Yeah. So I usually tell people, please don't. Just don't put anything on. It's okay. Come ashy because I'm going to get you all lotion, essential oil, all that stuff. So you won't be ashy. Do you get like a confirmation email or something beforehand saying like, hey, okay, like your appointment's tomorrow at this time and here are the best practices, like no, take a shower and all that, and no, yeah. I don't. I used to do like text messages and stuff like that. I just feel like the people I work with, they already know. They already know. This isn't their first rodeo. And on top of it, people that I have massaged that maybe haven't been, because I work with all different types of people.
Yeah.
It's never a judgment. Like, I'm never here to judge.
Yeah.
But like I said, nope, I have never really, I've maybe only had a couple.
Yeah.
And I've been doing this for what? I've been in massage since 2015.
Oh, wow.
But this will be my 8th year having my own business in March.
Yeah.
I really don't run into, I think people just know. They're
People
like,
just know.
Widlyne ain't messing with me if I come over there all funky smelling. She gonna look at me.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I mean, I'm sure it's happened at some point to somebody, right? Yeah. I had a makeup artist that I used a couple times, and she was telling me a story about how a woman didn't shower before she came to get her makeup professionally done. And I thought that was strange too. And I said, oh, well, what's the reasoning behind that? And she's like, she said she was going to shower when I got done with her makeup. And I was like, but isn't that going to ruin the work you just did? And she's like, yeah, she said she was just going to put like a bag over her face or something. And I'm just like, but couldn't she just alleviate all of that? That's how my brain works too. It's like, couldn't you just alleviate all of that if you just like took a shower before you went or whatever?
Would you want a fresh face? I'd want a fresh face if I'm going to put makeup on it, because makeup can feel like you have like a coat on your face.
Correct.
And I'm going to sit there and rub my face anyway because I forget it's on there. I'm going to wash my face before I get
I mean, and they do like those wipes or whatever where they're trying to like start with like a clean base or whatever. So I don't know. I had a whole bunch of questions about that, but that's weird.
Oh, my bad.
Oh, that's so okay. Sorry. That's okay. It happens. You're not the first person a phone has rang. Well, let me switch to the other question too. Okay. Which, by the way, as I mentioned, we are in podcast mode, and so Widlyne, if you need to swear, and I know you do, you can swear to your heart's delight.
Like a sailor. My daddy would not be very impressed with me. He would not. He's like, that's not how ladies act, young lady.
Well, I just double checked. I was like, let me just make sure before you do that we are in podcast mode. But the other question was what you were thinking I was going to ask.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. Thank you, by the way, for answering Rashim's question, because I know that's something he's thought of before. But your other question, which is what you thought I was going to ask, which is like in terms of arousal, right? Like, because it's a very intimate thing. A massage is a very intimate thing, right? Yeah. And it's a natural body function that can happen in males, right? Mm-hmm. Where they become aroused during a massage.
It can actually happen with females too.
Can it really?
Oh yeah, it can happen with females.
But not
You're just not going to notice.
You're not going to know.
I wouldn't notice unless they say something. But it can happen because it's touch. Yeah. I feel like in the United States, touch has been made such a bad thing. Mm. In my country, you hug and kiss people when you first meet them.
What country is that?
Haiti.
Yes.
Or I should say Ati. My fellow Haitians, I love you. But yeah, we hug and kiss when we first meet you. So over here, touch is such a bad thing. Yeah. It's been made bad, but I understand why it's been made bad.
Sure.
You know?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you doing within your business to kind of like reduce that stigma, right? That touch is bad, right? Like, because I actually think there needs to be more touch, right? I've often joked about a certain someone that is well known that if they only would have had more hugs when they were younger, they might not be an asshole today. And you know what? I'm strategically not saying who I'm thinking, but you and I have a woo. So I already know you know who I'm saying. It's obviously somebody who's famous, but it's like, man, I really wish your mom or somebody would have hugged you so you didn't turn into
or had an older sister that kicked you down the hill or something like that. I mean, you probably need an older sibling.
I'm going with the love route. Like
the parents could have hugged you and your older sister was giving you love taps down the hill.
Yeah, just something. I just maybe you wouldn't be the person you are today if you would have got a few more hugs for sure.
Because you know those families that are big and you had the siblings to knock you upside. Just stop it.
Yeah,
that's what they needed.
Yeah,
I'm telling you. That's love.
That's you know what? That is a form of love. Like, I think, when it's like a big brother, big sister, like you said,
It's very much so. My little brother and I used to fight. Like, we used to bang against each other. But if I really think about it, even him and I will talk about stories that we crack up laughing. Like, we were bad.
Yeah.
We were bad.
Yeah. It's something funny you get to like laugh about now.
Yes, like we could have really hurt each other.
Sure.
Like that. I tell my kid, you can't do that.
Yeah.
You can't do what your uncle and I used to do. So
yeah.
But that person we're talking about definitely needed a kick in the pants and a hug or two.
Yeah.
But
you don't have to think too hard about it. In fact, I would suggest you don't. Like, you just know that that's who I'm talking about, and I don't want the smoke, so I'm not going to say. Yeah, you know,
smoke.
Yes. But I want to hear more about your business because you're kind of like you're kind of pivoting a little bit this year in 2026, right? Tell me about the pivots and the changes that are happening.
Well, I mean, I don't know if it's so much a pivot because I'm still doing the same stuff.
Sure.
It's just at the end of the year, I just look at see what's serving me and what's not.
Sure.
And I let things go that aren't serving me or where I feel like I need to move on to something else. Mm-hmm. And so I'm a serial entrepreneur, but I'm an expert body healer. So the reason why, and what's so funny, actually, LeBrent Speed's the one who gave me my title because I used to just say I was a body worker or something like that. And he's like, no. We need a new word for you. I was like, I don't know. He's like, come on, think. And I couldn't think. He's like, you're an expert body healer.
Expert body healer.
And he's like, that's what I need you to start saying.
He gave me mine too.
You need
Curator of energy.
Yeah. So I guess he just hands out names.
Yeah. Ramsey is a real estate strategist. Like there's a long list of them.
It is. Yeah. And it really has made
shout out to Ramsey, by the way.
Yes. And it's really made a difference because when I started saying I'm an expert body healer, people would be like, what is that?
Yeah.
And that was the elevator pitch that he always taught us how to do. He's like, you need to, because what is it? Is it 7 seconds? People stop listening to you?
Oh my gosh. It's the attention span is very short.
7 seconds. So if you don't catch their attention within 7 seconds, you've lost them. And you just blah, blah. And they'd be like nodding to you. And I used to ramble off a lot.
Yeah.
And he's like, we're going to stop that. You're going to start saying I'm an expert body healer. When they ask who that is, you either give them your name, your business card, and you walk off. Yes.
So I have witnessed, and I'm sure you have too, like people shoot themselves in the foot when it comes to networking. Like you and I have been to enough networking events. I feel confident in saying this without even asking you, that you've seen people shoot themselves in the foot when it comes to the question, what do you do? And the person goes on and on and on and on. Like, so it's to your point, what you just said about the 7 seconds or whatever it is, right? Like it's very short. Whatever it is, it's really, really short. Like you've got to say something that's going to capture their attention. Even when we are in B3 and we talk about the 45 seconds, who, what, why, right? Like think about an elevator ride. Like when people are going over or whatnot, it's like, think about if you were on an elevator ride with the person's getting off the elevator, are you going to still keep talking to them? You know, and I understand it's like a learning curve too, but it's like, it's so important to be succinct and be able to say what you're going to say, and just tighten it up. So, good on you. Like, so, you had one of the best, like,
I know I did. It was so crazy because I met him at another networking group and it was kind of like, he's like, you're going to be a chapter success coach. I said, no, I'm not. He goes, yes, you are. I go, yes, I am. like that's kind of the energy and the dynamic. And I appreciate him for that because he ain't going to let you sell yourself short. He ain't going to let you take the easy route.
Sure.
He's going to challenge you. So he put me through the boot camp. I think I was probably the guinea pig for the boot camp stuff, but maybe not.
Yeah.
But I was the only one in it. And I was training with him. I was doing the steps I needed to. That's how I was going and meeting. What was it? I'd write down like 10 chiropractors in the area and I go and try to go to each one of those. And I would do that 2 times a week. Like that's what he had me doing. It's like, I need you to look up this area, and each area you need to have 10 chiropractors and you're going to go in there and you're going to talk to them. Regardless if they shut the door on you, you're going to go in there. So I started doing that. And that's how I got better at networking.
Wow. Yep. And it builds up, I don't want to say a callus, but that's the only word I can think of, right? Like it's like, okay, if you can get used to like what that feels like to hear those no's, that like you can be okay with it. Because when the yes comes, then it's like it makes it all that much sweeter, right?
No's are okay.
Yeah.
I even had a gentleman because this was when I was still in BNI. I went into this one chiropractor place. It's right here in St. Paul. As a matter of fact, I need to go harass him again. I walked into his office and I was asking him like if he did auto accidents because I know to bill auto accidents for massage. And he's like answering my questions, but then he's like, what made you come in here? Can I ask you like what made you? I was like, I just need to talk to people. He's like. that scares the crap out of me, and I'm in my 60s. Like,
wow,
that scares the absolute crap out of me. I am very impressed that you're walking around just random people. I'm like, how else am I supposed to network?
Yeah.
And it was just, he was very impressed with me, and I'm just like, I'm just knocking on doors. No, doesn't mean anything's actually happening, but hey, at least I'm out here.
But you're showing initiative, right? And that's that's a hard thing to do, to kind of like, I guess it's akin to like cold calling, right? Like, you know, you don't have an appointment or anything. You're just going in and saying like, hey, I'm Widlyne. Like, I do massage.
And I literally got doors shut in my face.
Sure. But that's going to happen, right? But with any success story, right? Like, you know, I think about like Michael Jordan's story, right? And like not making the team and stuff like that. You know what I mean? Like everybody who you deem a success has a story about how doors were shut in their face.
100%. Yeah. This has never been easy. So a lot of people think, oh, she got it good, whatever. I've even had other people come to me and like, hey, can you help me? Blah, 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 blah. Yeah. And then I'll hire you. And I'll be like, that's a kick in my face. Because why you see I'm a business owner, but you know what I'm doing is good over here. So you want me to do it for you. Yeah. And hire me at a lower cost.
Oh, my word. So they say they want to hire you.
They want to hire me to come do what I do for my business for them. It's happened to me a few times.
Oh, wow.
So all that telling me is I'm doing something right.
Yeah. Yeah. Get you and just stay the course, right? Yeah.
But it's a struggle. It is not easy. Plenty of tears.
Yeah.
Like,
for sure.
I cry a lot when it comes to business, and I don't care. I'm going to be a crybaby. And so it's not easy. So people are like, oh, it's like basically I have to say, do not look to your friends and family to be the ones that are going to support you when it comes to a business.
Yes.
Because they're going to be the biggest, hardest critics on you that you're going to give up. So when it came to that, I had to not look to the people because they were always having something negative to say about me.
Sure. And we should preface, not all family, right?
No.
But we have heard that story enough times to know that can be true.
When it comes to business, they are not your cheerleaders. The ones who are cheerleaders are going to be strangers. And it's just something to accept. It is a lonely road.
Sure.
It is a lonely road when you're an entrepreneur, and it's not for the weak. If you are weak, don't do it.
Yeah, I say that all the time. It's not for the faint of heart.
No,
like,
it's not.
It's one thing when you have like a business partner and you've got someone you can kind of like, you know, cry into your beer with. But like most of us who are entrepreneurs are solopreneurs. It's just us, right? That I think that's the value. That's what makes B3 so special, because it's a bunch of people for the most part who are in that same boat. And it's like, oh, I can commiserate with you, and you know exactly what I'm talking about. Have you ever had somebody ask you for a discount? Have you ever had somebody not pay their bill? Like you can talk about those things, right?
100%. So. And I also like B3 because it can be like a lot of networking groups. It's very territorial. It's one person of the field, one person you can't be. And I get that part. Yeah, that's cool. But I don't mind bringing other massage therapists in. In fact, I have massage therapists that always are telling me they want to work for me. I'm like, you got your own business. They're like, I don't care.
Well, that speaks volumes.
For you, I will work for you, Widlyne. And I'm like, okay, well, let me get it together, because I don't want to bring you on and then I have nothing to give to you. Right. I want to have it set so then I know you're good, so then I can focus on some other stuff. And you're still making your money. You ain't got to worry about nothing. You're good.
Yeah. So, I mean, so let me ask you this. I think I've never asked you this before either. That what do you think, like 5-year plan, 10-year plan, like down the road here, what do you anticipate Desir holistic therapy looks like? Do you have a brick and mortar? Do you have 10 people working under you? What does it look like? Have you thought about that?
Well, I have a brick and mortar. I only did it because of how times are changing. I'm going to be traveling. Like like if they're up for it, my independent contractors are going to travel. That's why I set it up. I like bringing the luxury of the spa to you. And I ain't talking about traveling in my state. I'm talking about traveling. I want to travel around the world. Whatever. My goal was to work and vacation at the same time.
I love that.
But I still have like the main base here.
Sure.
Or I'm going to be teaching or speaking. Like, I don't think I'm just supposed to be healing people. I think I'm supposed to teach others how to do what I do. And then I'm supposed to be doing like either healing the professionals that are healing other people.
Yes.
Like I really think that I'm supposed to be working on massage therapists.
Yeah.
Or doulas, teaching them how to massage and doula at the same time, because a combination of the two is really good. Or just healing the massage therapists who are healing other people, because a lot of times that's a lot of breakdown on our bodies, our hands. So I'd rather heal them so they can do better at their job.
Yes.
You know?
Absolutely.
So that's why I know whatever I'm supposed to do, I know I'm supposed to be doing something big. And so
I love that.
whatever.
And is that something big happening in 2026?
Oh, that's always big things happening, no matter what year
Okay,
it is.
I like that answer. So big things are going to be happening regardless of time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, because you're always winning with Widlyne.
You need to incorporate that. That's part of your tagline too,
You're
right?
always winning with Widlyne.
Health is wealth. You're always winning with
Widlyne.
Widlyne. Yes. Put that on a t-shirt, please.
Hey,
Okay.
somebody else gave me that saying too. It gave me that saying. I was in some type of... It was weird. I do weird things. It was in Clubhouse. You heard of that thing back in the day, Clubhouse? It was like it was an online thing. This was before I think COVID even hit, or maybe during COVID. It was Clubhouse. People all over the world would be on there. They had that's where the podcast. And I was in there. I went in there once, and I said, "This is." Not for me.
Yeah.
Because people in here are ruthless. I'm ruthless, but I'm not I don't go out looking to hurt people's feelings. And in there you're gonna get your feelings hurt. And
That sounds like a place I need to steer clear from.
I don't know if it's still going on now. It was something that was going on back I think it was during COVID, if I remember right. It was during COVID. It was this thing that was going on because everybody's locked in the house, so whatever. But a gentleman on there said to me, he's like, the slogan, "You're always winning with Widlyne."
I really like that.
Yeah, so I was like, you know what? I'm going to use that. You're always winning with Widlyne.
Yeah, and then you got the whole alliteration thing.
Yes.
You definitely need to use that for sure.
I'll try.
Besides being a business owner, you're also a mom.
Yes.
You want to say who you're a mom to?
These three little buttheads. No. They're going to be very offended. I was
just going to say, are they going to watch this?
Yes, they will listen to it and be like, our mom is rude.
Yeah.
No, I have the oldest, my daughter. Everybody thinks she's my twin. Mm-hmm. Well, actually, they think we're siblings. And I think, actually, when I'm in the store, they think that I'm sitting there with all my siblings, because my twins are my size. They wear size 13 in shoe. One's in a 13, one's in a 12 and a half.
And they're 13 years old.
They're 13 years old. Mm-hmm. They've been in a 36 jean grown man pants for the past 4 years in a large shirt, and they're not fat, and they just started hitting puberty. Before they used to talk like this, and I'd be like, and then people would be like, why you got those big shoes on? They take their feet out, they're like, oh my. They got big boats, and they haven't even hit their full potential.
Yeah.
But just to tell you how much just the twins by themselves, I can buy 5 loaves of bread 1 week. It is gone by Friday.
5 loaves of bread?
For just the twins. Just the twins.
That's a lot of sandwiches. That's a lot of toast.
I don't even know what they do with the bread. They might just be eating, balling it up and shoving it in the bread.
Oh, my word. Oh, my word. Okay, so you got the twin 13-year-old boys. Yes. And who else do you have?
I have the 19-year-old daughter, grown child. She says, she goes, you have to pay to be an adult? Uninvite me to adulthood, please.
That's great. I love it.
Awesome. I said, go away. Yes. She's like, I don't know how you all do this. She goes, I am so grateful for you, Mom, that you're allowing me to find what I need to do, and you're not yelling at me to get out. I appreciate you. Yeah. You are like the best. I'm like, I appreciate you too, but you get on my nerves. She's like, you irritate me too.
And maybe that's why folks think you're like siblings, right?
Probably, yeah. Probably more, because when we be in the store, she is talking to me like she's my mother. And I'd be like, and then she'd be like, Mom. They're like, Mom. I'm like, right? You see how she talks to me?
Yeah, yeah.
So.
Oh my gosh.
But okay. It's a lot of
I love that. Uninvite me to adulthood.
Uninvite me.
I think that's the thing that kids fail to understand. And I'll say that for my own kids, 13 and 15 as well, is that like, this is the easiest life we'll ever get in terms of like being carefree and like you never have like I tell my kids that like you never have to wonder like who's paying the lights like or the light, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like you just take for granted that that's taken care of, or that you have food, or you know, whatever, or you have what you need for school. Like
I have some very spoiled children, more spoiled boys than I feel like my daughter, she's spoiled, but she puts in the work. I know it's my own fault. But at the same time, it's hard because it's like we don't live the same lifestyle I did as a kid. I did a lot of hard manual labor.
Sure.
They don't know what labor is.
Yeah.
I call them princes. I'm like, these little princes sitting in my house like, oh my gosh, you're telling me to do the dishes and clean up my mess?
Oh my God.
Oh my God. Why is she being so ripped? I started doing things where I don't cook in a dirty kitchen. I won't cook. You want to get smart with me? Eat air.
Yeah. I say all the time, I'm like, I know you're not going to starve. Like, no, you're not going to starve.
There's food in the fridge.
There's food in the fridge. There's food in the freezer. You'll figure it out.
But they don't want that.
Yeah.
My twins are so the reason why I call them princes is because it tastes better when you make it. That is them. Because I said to the one oldest twin she told me to starve my daughter because I wasn't there. I was like, what? She's like, no. He said, I'm hungry. I said, go make a sandwich. He said it tastes better when you do it. And she said, well, then starve. So he's like, she just told me to starve.
Oh, he only told you part of the story. Yeah.
She told me to starve, Mom. I'm like, I would have told you to starve too. Like,
yeah. But they only know what they know, right? You know what I mean? So if they've never known anything different, right?
Yes and no. This younger generation, they something else.
So while I agree with you there, I also have to agree with the fact that you just said a moment ago, you're like,
it is my fault.
It is. Thank you for taking accountability, Widlyne Desir.
It is partly because I didn't kick them out and make them go pick up twigs and garden and all that stuff.
Yeah. I'm guilty of it too. So yeah. What do you think is the most difficult thing? This is the part I hope they like turn up as I bump my cheek into the microphone, as they turn up their volume a little bit more and zoom in and listen in here. What do you think is the most difficult thing about parenting? What would make your life easy? If they just did blank, my life would be so easy as their mom.
Their chores. That's it.
Without being asked?
Yeah, that's it.
Yeah.
My twins. Specifically, if they would just do what I've been telling them to do for years, they already know what they need to do. That's it. Yeah. And I tell them that because I'm not the type that really, I just need you to get good grades. I need you to be a good person. Yeah. And you need to stick with your siblings. Yeah. Those are really all that I really ask of them. I just need you to get good grades, be a good person, and always stick with your siblings. Yes. Like, your siblings matter. I said you don't have to put up with them being a jackass, but you call them out on that. But I said you don't also call them out in the street. We don't do that outside in front of your friends. You don't go against the family outside. But when you get home, you most definitely be like, what's your problem? Yeah. Why are you doing that?
Sure. What a great life lesson.
Yeah. And so they have really learned to do that, where, especially with my twins, because they're always like, they're boys. They're always like boxing each other. Sure. I don't even know when they fight anymore. I just look in the bathroom garbage. I'm like, oh, bloody nose. They must have figured it out because they don't want to tell me that they were boxing, like that got mad. Yeah. Somebody must bleed the cover. Go fix it and keep it pushing.
And then
So I usually know, like, I can hear, you need to stop. You guys are getting a little mad. You're doing too much. But most part, I stay out of their stuff. I'll be walking over them. They be wrestling. I just step over them and keep it going. I'm like, they're boys. Yeah. What do you want me to do?
Let them hug it out.
Yes, they'll be fine. And most of the time, they're messing around. But they hit hard. Yeah. But they be messing around. I'm like, yeah, boys are boys.
I guess
they ain't hitting me or a girl, so whatever.
Yeah.
Let them punch it out.
Get that energy out, right?
Yes.
Well, I want to tell you this, like, I think that, like I said, that's a great life lesson that you're giving them. And while it may not seem like they're listening sometimes in the moment, know that they are absorbing it and that, they're hearing you.
Oh, 100%. So, my mother never thought I listened. She never thought I listened. I heard everything she said. Sure. I just didn't want to listen to her.
Yeah. Well, sometimes, it's one thing to have experienced it, right? Like you with your mom, but it's another thing when you're going through it, right, with your own children, and sometimes you just need to hear that. So
yeah. And I also feel like I try to be a better parent than I was yesterday. Like that's always I try to be a better parent. My kids hold me accountable. Like, I remember my son when he was 7 years old, he checked me, like, because I always have it. You can always come and talk to me, but I have the last say. But you can always sit me down and talk to me. And my son sat me down and checked me. And I was just like, he checked me in such the sweetest way. He was like, can you find another word to use? And it wasn't even towards him. It was towards another person. Yeah. And I was like, yeah. He came over, hugged me, kissed me, and ran out my room. I was like, I just got checked by a 7-year-old.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's the fact that they can do that and like they know I will apologize if I'm wrong. And I don't like apologizing. And so I know how to apologize when I'm wrong because it's never I'm trying to hurt you. I just am I know how to be me. I know how to be direct and tell you how I feel. So
I know. I love that so much. I love that sweet story that you just shared. And from what I know of you, like I know you to be a good mom. I know you love those kids. So
I do.
She loves you, kids. She does.
Oh, she knows that. They know that I love them. They be like, because if something happens, they're like, my mama gonna come here, you're gonna have a problem.
But even when they're like driving you crazy or whatnot, and we all have that,
Do you know what though? They drive me crazy. Do you know what these kids? They be laughing at me. They're like, we're scared of you, but they be laughing at me. I'm like, how are you gonna laugh if you're scared?
Yeah. That's an interesting
Make it make sense.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, it just makes us nervous. We just start laughing.
Sure. That's a normal response, I think, sometimes when you're nervous about something.
I guess. I'd be like, I need to get away from y'all.
What's your next vacation coming up?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Because right now I might be going back to Turks, but it might be a vacation in March. It might be a smaller vacation because somebody, or two of them, kind of messed up. And I don't know if we're going to be doing a family trip.
Okay.
And so, but that doesn't mean I'm not taking the trip.
Okay. So it's just a matter of if it'll be you or with them.
Yep.
Too.
But I know that I've had a few things set up, but with how everything is, you never know. I don't know, but I know I'll be taking vacations. That's for sure.
Yes, you can. That's one thing you can bet on with Widlyne, that you'll be winning with her and that she'll be vacationing.
Yes.
Widlyne, it's been so fun to have you really all day long. We've been talking, which was why the conversation was effortless.
Yes, I love that. Well, it's always effortless hanging out with you.
Absolutely.
I think from the first time, and like I even told you, I appreciated you so much because when I had the anxiety attack and I had a complete meltdown, and how you showed up and even how you showed up after, you just put me at so much ease. And I think that was our first like interaction after we met. Because I still remember meeting you at B3 and we sat down next to each other. I remember you in this green dress or just green outfit. You were in some green outfit. It was dark green. And you asked me if I wanted some gum. I said, why are you trying to say my breath stink or something? And we started.
I was like, I just asked you if you want some.
And then we started cackling. And then we kept, and LeBrent's trying to get the meeting on. And he just kept looking at us. And we're like, hee.
Yeah.
And then we switched numbers. And the rest is history. But
for sure.
I think that first time we hung out was when you came to my house. And I had the anxiety meltdown. And from that point on, it's always just effortless with you. And I appreciate you. And I've even told you, I think you're like a chocolate-covered angel that God sent down.
You heard it here first, people. Chocolate-covered angel right here.
But it's something about you that I really do appreciate.
Oh,
I think you're a very special, unique person, and I'm very grateful that I crossed paths with you.
Oh, thanks so much.
Yes.
Well, right back at you, my friend. Again, it's been a fun day. So the only sad part is that it's coming to an end, my friend.
That's okay, because I don't like being on the camera anyway, so we can hurry up.
You did great, by the way. For somebody who was like, I don't know about the cameras. I'm like, they're in the ceiling. You're not even going to be.
I can see them. I just haven't been paying attention.
Good. You should be looking at me.
But I'm very, FYI, I hate the camera with a passion.
Okay, let me take a photo of you. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you.
Thank you for having me.
You have been watching, listening, being a part of Open Book with Nyia Harris. It's been my absolute pleasure to have Widlyne Desir as my guest today. Next week, my guest is Shabazz Shah, fellow B3er and friend. And there's a story here, but I'm going to call him Cousin Shabazz. You have to tune in next week why I call him Cousin Shabazz. I have had such an amazing time. Widlyne, you are episode 31 for me.
Nice.
Yes. It's just been such a wild ride. So thankful to Power 104.7. So thankful to Nate, my podcast editor. We had lunch with him today. Shout out to Nate. And just thankful for everybody, every single person who's come along this journey with me. Like, hey, you want to be a guest? Or has approached me and said, I would like to be a guest. That actually happened today, twice. So thanks for just riding with me and being a part of this. And who knows where it's going to go. But I've just enjoyed it so much. So thank you. Have a wonderful day, everybody. Be kind to each other. These are trying times. Be kind to each other and listen with intent. Thank you.